So here we're going to convert gallons to liters. We're going to use our formula sheet to find these things. A gas tank has a capacity of 16 gallons, and they want to calculate the capacity in liters. So we want to change from gallons to liters. Probably. Tell me what pages you're missing and I can get them for you. So if we would go to our formula sheet, on our formula sheet we find gallons to liters. Our formula sheet says 1 gallon is equal to 3.79 liters. So on a test you'd be using your formula sheet, and that would be the conversion that you would have. You can see in the textbook they're using at 3.785, basically the same thing. Theirs is a little bit more accurate, but if we were solving this with our formula sheet, that would be the first thing you'd find out was 1 gallon is 3.79 liters. Now when we set up our proportion, we want to find how many liters it is, and we know it's 16 gallons. This is what we've been doing every single time, right? And then we go to our formula sheet and we find out that 3.79 liters is equal to 1 gallon. So we'd multiply both sides of our equation by 16. 3.79 divided by 1 times by 16, which you wouldn't have to do the divide by 1. You get 60.64. So notice that our answer using our formula is a little bit different than the answer that they used, because they used 3.785 and we use 3.79. So it works out to be roughly the same. Yes? So part B here.
On Friday, I got a call home saying that I was absent from this class.
Oh, and you were late.
Yeah.
So make sure that you see that I change it.
Okay,
Because okay, so for part B, they fill it with 38 liters. How much is that in gallons? So now we want to know how much it is in gallons. For 38 liters, we can use the same conversion. We know that 1 gallon is 3.79 liters. Multiply both sides by 38. So you'd go 1 divided by 3.79 times 38. And you get 10.03. 10.03 gallons. Again, our answer is just slightly different than their answer. They got 10.04, which is about 10 gallons. 2 for you to try, and then we'll go over those in a... All right, let's check how you did. Two fuel tanks, each with a capacity of 75 gallons. So if we want to figure out how much that is in liters, and we have 75 gallons, we go to our formula sheet and we know that 3.79 liters is 1 gallon. Multiply both sides by 75.
Wouldn't it be 150 gallons since it's both tanks?
What is the total capacity? Well, I'm going to figure out what the capacity of one tank is, and we can double that at the end to figure out how much it is for the total capacity. So each tank, so if I times this, I'm going to get that each tank is 284.25 liters. And if you wanted to have the total capacity, that's one tank. Both tanks then would be 568.5. Now, you would have got that same answer. Did anybody put 150 down here to start with? Okay. Did you get that same answer of 568.5? Excellent. So putting them both together, 568.5 liters. At the last refill, the tanks were filled with 352 liters. How many gallons is this? So again, always setting it up X gallons. We know it's 352 liters. We know that 1 gallon is 3.79 liters. Multiply both sides by 352. And your calculator comes out and tells you 92.88 gallons.